Yeah. Good morning, Chattanooga. Today is Wednesday, April the 19th, and you all are tuning into yet another Kick and Flavor with Doll show right here on WPTP 100.1 FM, period. Big period, not the little one. So I do have a special guest coming in the building today into the studio. We are running a little bit fashionably late because this guest that I have for today is major. So I ain't never mad at somebody, especially I interview a lot of hustlers. So I'm never mad when somebody run a little bit behind because they get into the bag. So we gotta respect that. I love it when my people are getting to the bag. So we're gonna just go ahead and get started as we're giving him time to arrive. And I'll interview him when he gets here today. But I just want to, since I got a little bit of time, just want to get on here and say happy Wednesday, happy hump day. We are vastly approaching 423 day that's taking place on this coming Sunday. So if you don't have any plans, there's going to be a lot of great events going on in the city. So make sure you all are getting out, supporting, enjoying some of the sunshine. I think it's supposed to be sunny this Sunday. So yeah, I'm gonna be outside. I don't know what I'm wearing yet, but I might jump over to S2N Boutique and see what she got. Shout out to Miss Ramona over at S2N Boutique. If you all have not stopped by that boutique, you are missing out. She has a lot of great deals and a lot of great sales going on. She always has a lot of great fashion. So that's a little plug. Shout out to S2N Boutique. I don't know. Am I able to call somebody? Like, can I make a call out to somebody? Let's see if we can do that because I would love to see if Ramona could call in and see what kind of sales she has going on, because that's what this podcast is about. It is about sharing information so that we are able to support each other, because Black Chattanooga is such a beautiful circle of networking. We have to support each other, because if we don't do it, who will? Big period, not the little one. Um the phone number. Okay, look, I be putting Robbie on the spot. He's sick of me. The phone number is 423-290-3226. So I'm gonna see if I can get Miss Ramon on the line. Y'all know she be busy. I'm about to bug her for a second. I mean, I'm just saying, just having a little fun today. I was in
May
class
I help
today. I
you?
left.
Hey,
Good morning.
your number didn't change?
My number has not changed, but you were on the air with WPTP 100.1 FM, and I was just telling the listeners that they need to get over to S2N Boutique.
Oh yes, absolutely. Hey, that's where the happiness at.
I know. So you have your new spring line out and available. I saw you've been going live. So I just wanted to call you and see what the deal was over at S2N.
So it's two in. I knew you would put me on live, and I'm at the chiropractor office. I can't stand you,
I love
but
you.
S2N is having a huge sale. We're doing 6 items for $85, and then we have all our new inventory that's coming in. That's an additional 15 to 20% off.
Oh
Hmm.
wow. So 6 whole S2N, and these are high-end pieces, you all. So this is a real steal. So you all need to get over to 1313 Doss Avenue and take advantage of the S2N spring fling sale. And make sure y'all tell Miss Ramona that Doll sent you. Big period, not the little
And,
one.
and, and if they said and if everyone, all your listeners, if they tell me that they heard it on the air, they get an additional 10% off.
What? Oh my gosh.
Yes,
Okay, y'all.
yes.
Y'all make sure y'all go by and mention Doll. I'm gonna let you get back to your appointment. Thank you so much for taking my call today. I love you so much.
I love you too, baby. See you soon.
See you. So
Bye.
you all hearing it right here on WPTP. If you go by S2N Boutique, 1313 Dawes Avenue, and mention that you heard about S2N right here on the Kick and Flavor with Doll show, she's gonna give you an extra 10% off. You can't beat that. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm plugged in. I'm plugged in, and I got to share my plugs with my listeners and with my viewers, because I appreciate you all for spending your Wednesday mornings with me. It's been a privilege and honor to be right here on the air, on the podcast here. And I just want to show my support and my appreciation to you all, because you could be doing anything. You could be watching anything. You could be watching TikTok. You could be watching Baddies Club West, because that's my show. You could be watching so many other things, but you choose to be watching and listening to me, and it is greatly appreciated. So I wanted to talk about that. Let's get into a little bit of celebrity news because Kim Kardashian is in the news today. It looks like there is some drama going on. There let's see. So there was an outfit that was inspired by the Kill Bill. I don't know why they always messing with Kim. They always giving Kim a hard time. They talking about the outfit she had on when she was wearing a yellow leather outfit, and apparently it had a black stripe and some dark pants and a matching sunglasses. And the quote is, "You and I have unfinished business." So that was the caption that she put on the post, and she had on a Kill Bill inspired iconic sequence look, and they're giving her a hard time about it. I don't know. It's like Kim Kardashian can't win. She was doomed for being with Kanye, and now they're messing with her about her attire and a social media posts. What's going on? Maybe Kim wants to get into some acting. I think that she'll make a good actor. Is that my guest? Oh, I think Kim would make a great actor. Shout out to the Kardashians because they definitely are hustlers. And this show, again, is all about building, motivating, and empowering other people to chase their passions, chase their dreams, and being hustlers. Because, I mean, I'm just saying, no, this empire is not going to build itself. So if you're sitting at home on the couch, or if you're sitting at home and just working a 9 to 5, your motivation should not be to be a professional employee. Your motivation and your inspiration should be to build generational wealth and be able to leave a legacy for your children, for your family. So if you're just working a 9 to 5, and this is not a jab at people that have jobs, this is just a jab at people that are complacent. So today, my encouragement for everybody that's listening and everybody that's watching is to not be complacent. Think outside the box. There's a million ways to skin a cat. I want to give a shout out to one of my best friends that's about to launch her new business, The Real Homebody. If you have not been on social media, make sure you go and like, share, follow The Real Homebody, aka CEO Amy Chubb, because that is about to drop. I don't want to give too much because it's not my business. Even though I'm so excited, I be kind of like don't want to spill the beans because I don't want to steal her thunder. But yeah, it's something really new, very innovative, very fresh, and I'm so excited about my bestie launching her business. She's been working. She has a career job, but she decided that she wanted to do something a little different. So she came up with this brand. And of course, I'm going to be working a lot to make sure that, help her get her brand up. And that's another thing too. You have to surround yourself with people that believe in your dreams. You have to surround yourself with people that share your same passions and your same vision. Everybody's not going to see your vision. Everybody's not going to see your dream, but you have to surround. It's our responsibility to make sure that our circle is empowering and adding to us to make sure that we are able to continue to grow, because that is very important. Um, a lot of times, and I know I've been victim of this being younger, just having the wrong people around me, so I couldn't really grow. So that's why my circle is so important to me, and it's very small. You don't need a whole lot of people. You just need a few good quality people. It's quality over quantity. Okay, everybody say that with me. Quality over quantity. You want to make sure that you are surrounding yourself by people that can push you, people that can motivate you, people that can believe in you. That is very, very important. So, just dropping a little jewels on here since I got a little extra time. It looks like my guest is arriving. Robbie, can you play me a little music for a second so that I can let him in? That's fine. Y'all give me just a moment. Stay tuned, and we're going to get into this interview, okay? I love you, chat. Those people that are watching on YouTube or watching on Facebook, you don't get to enjoy the music, but we did play us a little rose in here, a little more, a little every day I'm hustling. To, inspired by the special guest that we have in the building today. So today, the special guest is the one and only Mr. Houston Levis, Big Rob in the building.
What's
Big
going on?
Big.
What's going on, y'all? Thanks for having me.
Man, I'm just
Thanks for
saying,
having
though,
me, yo.
you popping or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So we want to get into it. I've been knowing you for a while, but a lot of people, they probably know your brand, but they probably just don't know the face behind the brand.
Right, right.
So that's really the motivation for the show, is to get some bosses up close and personal, because nowadays everybody's wanting to be they think they want to be self-employed, but they don't really understand the grind and
The
what
ins
that
and
goes
outs
into
and
it.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah. So when I first met you, you were customizing cars.
Correct. So yeah, my background is in custom cars. Actually technically trained in automotive refinishing, bodywork, stuff like that. But of course, my company, 423 Customs, was probably about maybe 15, 17 years ago. Um, Used to be located on 23rd Street, Chattanooga, Tennessee. We was doing the cutting edge things like rear view cameras and license tags and ostrich and all the trendy things that have gone on since then. Now new cars pretty much come fully loaded. There's no really room for that. And after a while, it just wasn't any more self gratification in that for me. So I had to reinvent myself.
And that is something that's very important, is reinventing yourself, especially being an
Yeah.
entrepreneur.
Right.
How did you get the idea of the Houston Leathers?
Right. Well, like I said, with the cars and custom upholstery, seats. So my knowledge of textiles and leathers and things going together, suede and these different things, I already had a working knowledge of leather. And I looked and I basically was, basically seeing that it wasn't any fly, fresh, dope, if you will, custom pieces that in the market. And it's just a light bulb moment one day. It's like, hey, you ought to try this. Like kind of inspired by Dapper Dan back in the day,
Okay.
Salt and Pepper, Eric B. Rakim, those stuff they used to wear back then. I'm like, you know what? Nobody's doing that now. So,
I'm hearing a little accent. You're not from Chat, are you?
no, from Chicago.
Oh, you're from the Shy?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know all about a pizza puff and Italian beef.
Oh,
and
yeah.
How you get your Italian beef? I just need to know. If you order an Italian beef, how you order yours?
Dip with dip combo. So that's gonna have the sausage link in the center.
I ain't never had it with the sausage link in the center.
Yeah.
And you gotta have it dipped. It's
Yes,
gotta be dipped.
yeah, but you gotta get the combo. Not a combo as in with fries, but combo meaning a combination of meat. Shredded, sausage link in the middle, dip it, some cheese on it, yeah.
And you have to do little mild sauce.
Mean. Well, not on that. You don't need anything. Just a little, what they call it, giardiniera. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's got the little celery. Yeah, a little, not really, but you can though. You can. That's yeah.
Keisha, when I come to Chicago, you ain't never told me about getting a combo with my beef.
Yeah, she been holding out on you.
Yeah, I feel some type of way. I need mine with the sausage and the beef, and I want the Big Rod special. Period. So this is actually a Houston leather piece that you got on right now. That's so fly.
Yeah. This is my custom.
With the inside of it.
Yeah.
That's how you feeling?
Yeah, with the custom woven label.
You gotta have a patch.
Yeah.
That's how you can tell if it's real.
Right. That's an authentic piece. Houston Leathers. Inspired by 85 South. Shout out to my dog, Carlos Miller. I wouldn't be where I'm at right now without Carlos Miller. Chance Encounter, 2 a.m. on Facebook. Swear to God. Can't make it up.
Really?
Yes.
So I feel like you've been popping, but once you got that 85 South, it was just I'm talking about like instant. So what was that called like? Like were you just sitting at home one day?
No, it was actually came through my phone as far as Instagram notifications.
Okay.
So so we met him basically, long story short, on Facebook. He responded back. Only God did that because nobody really expects to get a response back from a celebrity on Facebook. Right. He hit me back about a year later. He said he needed me to do some jackets for him. He didn't tell me what he was going to use them for. He just said, make me some jackets for all three of us, DC, Carlos, and Chico, the trio. So I made the jackets and I delivered them. Heard really nothing else about that. And I just seen my Instagram just all of a sudden, ping.
I'm like, going crazy.
Yeah. And so, wow. Yeah, they had basically worn my jackets on the Hip Hop Awards.
Okay. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, when they wore them on the Hip Hop Awards, and then I had my interview, and the people saw my interview. Yeah.
It's just
it was,
been up ever since.
Yeah. Yesterday's price ain't today's price.
Yesterday's price is not today's price. Doggone it. I love it. I so love it. I feel like, over the past 5 years, Chattanooga is really making a buzz. Like, because that right there, you put the city on. When, because some people think about Chattanooga, but then it was like once we made it to the hip hop awards, it was just like, I feel like
Well,
that was just major for the city.
myself and many other like-minded creatives, shout out to everybody that's doing their thing in chat. Yeah, it did shine a light, you know what I'm saying, in my little way on the city. Obviously I am from Chicago, so I rep the Chi. That's where like the flavor come from.
Exactly.
However, reside, you know what I'm saying, Chattanooga, Tennessee, and I love Chattanooga, and yeah, it really opened some doors for a few people throughout the city, like my guy Lil Mo Films.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we and him doing some big stuff together now. Shout out to Swavo, we're doing some stuff together. I hooked him up with a few people, and if I didn't name you, my bad. But there's several people that I've made sure that I reach back and bring along this journey with me.
So do you have any like dreams or ambition or plans to do like a retail, like a store where somebody can
Yes,
go? Okay,
yes.
so what's the timeline looking
So
like for that?
So I am working towards opening up a physical location,
Okay.
but it's going to be by appointment only, more like a boutique
Oh yeah.
style situation because we don't sell, let's say, ready-made retail items.
Okay.
We specialize in personalization.
Mhm.
Say, for example, I don't know what kind of purse you carry. I don't know if it's Coach or Dooney or Louis or Gucci, but
I'm a
whatever.
K Spade girl. Thank you.
Okay, so K Spade. When you go in K Spade and you see these bags, all those bags have to be purchased the way they are.
Mhm.
Houston Leathers, you can go in and you'd be like, I love that, but I wanted this color. I wanted, this material, and I want my name on it, and I want whatever. So you can have the exact quality bag, same bag, but with your personalization, your customization, your colors, your liner, however you
I
want it.
love the lining on the jacket. Like I like this whole look.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's quality. I mean, it's 100% what it's supposed to be. I actually got another work bag with
Let me
me.
feel it.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, the leather real, y'all.
And I got this my work bag.
That's nice.
This,
I love the vintage look of it.
yeah, yeah, kind of on some Indiana Jones type joint.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's swag.
yeah. So,
I remember the one of the first jackets I saw was Roman Superman jacket,
oh
and I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
that was really
The
fly. That was
pocket on the back.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
man, Chattanooga, man, I'm just so excited to have Big Rob in the building doing major things. If you all are not following him on social media, you can follow Houston Leathers on Facebook. You can follow at Houston_Leathers on IG. And y'all tap in, So we're looking forward to the boutique. I do have another song that the DJ gonna drop for me, and it's inspired by my guest. That's one of my little things. Like I pick songs based on who's coming because I
Mm-hmm.
like kind of catch a vibe.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, we're gonna get some people to tap in. If you all want to call in, ask questions, or if you want to, I don't know, place an order, see how to get in touch with Big Rob, you can call in 423-713-7614. The phone lines are always open. But yeah, we're gonna get into this next song and see if I did good or not. We back and better. And we were just talking on the break about some different things. And Rob was actually being very vulnerable, if I may add, because a lot of people don't talk about. Everybody think talk about the glorified, time of being in business when money coming in. You know what you're doing. You know what you want. Everything's just popping, and so you're living your best life. But a lot of people don't really talk about those winters, and sometimes a winter can be longer than a season. You might get stuck in the winter for a minute, and
Yeah,
you like,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
this ain't working. I got to figure something
yeah.
out, and you like hitting your head up against a brick wall. And so we were just talking about that while we were on break. How you ran into ran into a slump before you
Four
came up with
four
this.
years, yo.
That's a long time when you
Four
got
four
kids to
years.
feed and
4 years.
wife at home, and they looking at you like, "What we got on that?"
It just was a situation where, like I said, I'm technically trained in auto body, repair and things like that. And so I did that for about 3 4 years. And of course, I was able to make money at it and was able to, provide on a minimalistic level. But at some point along the way, even when I would charge, how what I wanted to charge for the prices, but I still wasn't happy with it.
Mm-hmm.
So, money, we need it, but it's only a tool. And if you have money and you don't have the peace of mind as far as what you're doing every day, something that's fulfilling, something that makes you kind of who you are or whatever, then yeah, I feel like I need to do something else.
Well, they said when you're doing what you love, it's not working. It definitely seems like you
I
found
started out
your niche.
loving doing the cars though. That
Yeah.
was like I thought if you'd asked me, I would have wished that cars got me where Houston Leathers got me.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what was my dream. I wanted to be the go-to car customizer to the stars. Nobody ever told me like, no, that's not gonna happen. You're gonna be selling custom leather jackets, bags. I'd have been like, yeah, what you smoking, yo?
Right. He would say, "I want some of that."
Yeah, because I don't. God gave this to me.
Right.
I was naturally talented as far as design, but He gave this whole thing to me.
And you don't see a lot of young black designers, and we were talking on break. I was like, this is so innovative. Like you've never seen this before.
Correct.
With the leather, the custom leather pieces and the custom leather, bags and
Hmm.
all. I mean, you've never seen anything like this.
Yeah, and that was part of the reason why it continues to motivate me to move forward because it's like I work with a lot of celebrities and things like that, and if they could get it somewhere else or if it was readily available, then they would. But they seek out Houston Leathers because we are the go-to company for all things fly, all things dope, as far as like design for the person, customized. That's what we sell: personalization, customization. And
So, do you draw? Like, do you sketch this stuff now?
yes, I do. Yes, I do. Actually, I do have software, but I still love to doodle. I still love to break out my pens, my pencils, my markers,
That's cool. I'm sorry.
and I love to break out my stuff. I love to sketch when I have time to sketch. Sometimes I don't, but when I do, I love to sit down old school style and draw. And my drawing isn't the best, so don't think if you've seen some of my original drawings, you'd be like, it looked like my child did it, but it gets the idea out of my head.
Exactly.
And then I can put it into the software and then, it can be, professionally done at that point. But just to get it out of my head, yes, I will sketch on my phone. I will sketch on paper, napkin, restaurant, um, wherever it's clever. I was at a concert once before on my phone drawing a custom design. I was looking at me like, what are you doing? You're supposed to be enjoying the show.
I'm working.
Yeah, got to get this out of my head.
Always working. So how do you find a work-life balance? Because I know you got a family at home, and then with your business booming the way it is, I'm sure you probably get like you said, sometimes it might be 2-3 o'clock in the morning where you got to respond to it, depending on who the client is. You're not gonna put certain people on hold.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. So I mean, the one of the pros to it is like my work sometimes is entertaining because I may be at red carpet events or I may be at marketing events where it's technically a party, but we're not partying, we're working. So I mean, it can be entertaining on some level. So a lot of times, I have to separate the two. I have to separate this business from personal time, my family, and things like that. But yeah, you squeeze it in. And I mean, I find joy in small things. I may be just taking a ride by myself, or maybe just getting some lunch or something like that. Something simple, something short, but something simple. Doesn't always. I haven't had a vacation yet, though. I need one.
It's time.
Yeah.
Little out of the country, or
Yeah,
yeah.
I want to go to Greece.
That's dope. You know what's crazy is that I was on Facebook strolling, and I was like, I feel like I need to go to Europe this year for my birthday. I don't know why. Italy. I've never been to Greece. It's just I want to go somewhere on that side of the
Yes.
world. I
Yeah.
feel like it's easy to go to Mexico,
Yeah,
Jamaica.
right. Correct.
I want to go over there.
Yes.
I really want to get to like Tokyo, Japan.
Oh, that'd be dope.
I want to eat some like innovative noodles,
That'd
and
be dope. That'd be dope.
I want my bed to come out the wall and stuff.
Yes.
They got all that kind of crazy stuff.
Now that is one of my goals is to internationally do business.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because it's basically like when you go to the plug, if you will, for lack of better terminology, like you're gonna get better everything because now you're there.
Exactly.
And you get the cream of the crop versus when you do business over, phone, internet, however, you're limited on everything that you can touch because you're not physically there. So that's one of my upcoming goals is to be able to do international in-person business.
That's gonna be so dope. Wait till you make it to like the to England or somewhere, like at the royal family calls and says, we want all matching royal hats.
Yeah, something.
That's gonna be dope.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
It's coming.
Yeah, it's definitely on the way.
Coming.
It's definitely on the way. So I did notice that you sponsored the 423 day event that's going on this Sunday. I'm actually going to be a vendor. So I definitely, when I was strolling on the website, I was like, oh, look, these celebrities is popping up everywhere now. It's like you can't even get on Facebook without seeing something.
Yeah, we trying to increase our visibility. We are definitely linked up with the 423 Day Festival that's occurring this Sunday.
11 to 6, by the way, if y'all
Miller Plaza, come through. But yeah, we basically are just trying to associate with ourselves with all things that are up and coming, all things positive, and all things that are basically going to bring and shed more light to Chattanooga.
Absolutely. So, do you do your own marketing, or do you have a team? Or
I pretty much have a team behind me, a social media team,
cool.
Administrative team, even have a new manager now.
Okay, is that to keep you on point, to know where you're supposed to be and when you're supposed to be there?
Yes, yeah.
Because if you like me, like I have this bad habit, so I only have one phone, and I have a horrible habit of trying to remember everything, which I do really good at it. But then sometimes I overbook myself. I'm like, I'm supposed to be 2 places at 10 tomorrow. How am I going to do this? And then I end up having to, because you're so used to not having as much, and it's like those are the habits that you have, is kind of trying to handle everything, but as you're growing, you have to delegate those things just so you can stay
right. Yeah, absolutely. There's no way one person can do it all. Like I'm definitely a team player. I don't consider myself the head of anything. Definitely don't have a boss mentality because I'm just basically a gear in the machine. That's simply all. And I also have a mentality. I'm always a student, so I'm always learning, and I don't want to be the smartest person in the room.
Right, that's a problem. You're in the wrong room. That's how I feel. If I'm the smartest person in the room, I'm definitely in the wrong place.
Right. So I mean, I just I'm just a part of the process. I play a role just like everybody else. So I'm just grateful to basically do what I love for a living.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So when is this retail location gonna drop? Well, I guess it's not gonna be a retail. It's gonna be a boutique.
It's gonna be a boutique. Preferably maybe in like an upscale area of starting out in Atlanta. Maybe Buckhead somewhere, or just somewhere where it's more of a high end, surrounding. And we're going to be basically by appointment only. And you're going to be able to come. We're going to be able to do consultations. You'll be able to see the skins, and we'll be able to, do mock-ups and things there. And it'll just basically be a point of interaction between me and the client.
Do you think you'll ever make like a line where it's just you can just go in there and shop off the rack, or you just don't think that fits into the model?
I mean, for what I'm doing at this point, I mean, I don't know if we may morph into that at some point, but right now we sell personalization because people see that they can have their logo, their name, and some people are like, I don't have a logo. I don't even know what a logo is, but that's where we come in at. Like, we will design you something fly. It doesn't have to be a jacket, doesn't have to be a bag. Like right now I'm making some custom throwback overalls. We do it all. And it doesn't have to be leather. I got some satin pieces coming for a comedian in Atlanta. So Houston leathers, it can be pretty much whatever you want. We got upcoming track suits I'm making, even for myself.
That's gonna be dope.
Yeah, mean ones too, yo. So yeah, so
I need me some Covered by Doll Houston leathers. I'm just like,
yeah, absolutely.
I need some overalls. I want a doggone throwback jersey with the doggone hat with the
Yeah,
Janet Jackson
yeah,
hat. You know what I'm saying? With the flipped up
yeah,
brim.
yeah.
With Covered by Doll. That's what I need. I need a flip up hat with the Covered by Doll right there with one of them.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I need a sponsor. Because yesterday's price, not today's price, but I'm just saying, you pay for what you get. And this, I touched this leather. This not that. I used to have a bad habit back in the day when somebody steals leather. I gotta smell it. You can smell leather. And I'm like, it's the soft leather too.
Yes, this is lambskin.
Oh, that lambskin. I ain't never touched lambskin.
That's lambskin.
So that feel a little different.
Yes, this is going to wear more like a shirt versus like your other thicker leathers, you know, for bags or for a jacket. It's going to be a thicker gauge leather than this right here. See, this folds when you bend your arms, you know, and it kind of flows with me. And you know, if a big man got it on, anybody can get it.
Hey, y'all hearing it right here on WPTP. We're not playing any games. Macaulay needs to come and get some of these made for their football players.
Definitely the varsity jackets.
Yes.
I guarantee you they need to let Houston Leathers remix their varsity jackets.
Macaulay, somebody tag Macaulay in the live. Macaulay, Houston Leathers.
Houston Leathers, let us redo the current style of varsity jackets that you have. I'm telling you, we'll have you the most sauce in the city on the high school varsity jackets.
That's gonna be fire.
Yeah.
Hey, and this would be a great
with the custom Macaulay liners on the inside.
You got to have a custom Macaulay, but you know what, Josiah?
Tornadoes, I think it is. Ain't it?
Tornadoes. Yeah. Josiah gonna have him one, and then they're gonna all be like, "Where you get that at?" But you know, these pieces would make a very nice graduation gift. If you got somebody going off to school, get them some custom college pieces. Definitely athletes. All the athletes will love it. That is so. You know what would be dope? A freaking leather. You know how they make like basketball jerseys? This like the tank tops for the summertime.
Yes,
that'd be dope.
Okay, so we actually already done one though for Carlos Miller.
Carlos Miller.
Yes, the 85 South. We did him a custom Atlanta Hawks basketball jersey with the matching shorts.
With the matching shorts.
Yes, yeah, I'll be delivering that to him in a few weeks.
Oh my gosh, y'all better! He's booked and busy. My goodness. So y'all, if you want to call in, if you got some, if you want to, I don't know, can you take orders over the phone?
So basically, inbox? Yeah, you can hit me up on Instagram at Houston_Leathers. Hit my DM. You can send me a message to my through my website, www.houstonleathers.com. So yeah, you can hit me up those ways. Also, Facebook, Houston Leather and Imports. That's my business page, as well as my personal page is Houston Leathers on Facebook. Leathers with
both of the pages really is business now. I seen the cake converted over. It's like, you know what? If I'm talking, I want to talk my business.
Yeah, not much time for personal stuff on social media per se. I don't really get off into it, but business wise, yeah, I'm there for it.
Can we just talk a little casually now then? So speaking of personal stuff in Facebook, what are some of your pet peeves when it comes down to? Oh, that is so freaking nice.
It's the one with the downtown Chattanooga bridges on it.
That is so beautiful. These are timeless.
The aquarium in the background and everything, yeah.
That's insane. Whose is this?
That's for my client. Shout out to Fat Thousand, Marvin Fallins on Facebook. Yeah, I just dropped that for him over the weekend.
That is so nice.
Yeah, absolutely. So what was you saying to me?
No, I was just thinking because I feel like a lot of people don't understand the real purpose of social media and social media being a marketing tool. So what are some of the, being a business owner, when you're strolling down Facebook, what are some of the things that stand out to you? Like, this is not even what Facebook's about.
That's a great question. Well, it's a couple different answers to that.
And this is to encourage and motivate people that are wanting to start a business. Some of the things that you feel like they should be mindful of.
Okay. Yeah. Great point. So I feel like, say if I'm going through my Facebook page, my social media page, my Instagram, I see so many people that basically, conduct business, if you will, off of their personal page. They don't go and create a separate business page. Or if they do have a separate business page, and they're promoting their business, their grammar isn't very well as far as how they're writing it out.
The grammar for you.
Right. It may say you instead of YOU, it'll just say you. Or it may be like, a lot of mistakes as far as that goes, and just really not, it's coming off way too personal. versus business.
Mm.
Different viewpoints. Once you enter into public business or in a public space, then you have to kind of cool down some of your views and some of your points and things like that. I don't even really post anything personal on Facebook anymore. Years ago, I would post something crazy or whatever. Now, I stay away from all that. I keep it
Gotcha.
professional, even on my personal page. I don't get into politics. I don't get into religion. I just kind of keep it neutral.
Yeah.
And so that'll be my suggestion.
What's your morning routine like as far as when you wake up, breakfast, are you a coffee or tea drinker? How do you kind of kickstart your day? And what's a typical morning like you? Do you wake up at a certain time every day? Or
No,
is it
absolutely
okay?
not. So a lot of my business kind of spans throughout the night. So on an average day, I may wake up around 7 o'clock.
Okay.
But I don't sleep throughout the night because I'm always checking my phone for orders and things like that. So when I get up in the morning, when I finally wake up, I need my quiet time. It's one
Mhm.
of the biggest things. Like I have to sit and I just need to collect my thoughts and I need to basically get my schedule for the day. Sometimes I know what I'm going to do, but sometimes I don't. Then I have to prioritize these things as I'm sitting there in my quiet time. Then I take calls. So I may not even actually leave or get to really doing what I'm doing to maybe after 12, 1 o'clock or
Because you're
2
doing all
o'clock.
that back office stuff.
Yes.
And you
Yes.
made
Yes.
you mentioned a very important word in business is prioritizing.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Because just because you get 5 calls, or
Mm-hmm.
let's say you got 5 voicemails,
Correct.
that first voicemail may not necessarily be the person that you need to call back first.
First. Right. Right.
It depends on what the call
Right.
is and
Right.
things like that.
Right.
So prioritizing is something that's very important.
Mm-hmm.
What's something else that you feel like is a good takeaway, best practice, for successfully managing a business? So we got time management and prioritizing, and we got social media, I guess, etiquette.
Managing your money.
Okay. Do you got an accountant, or do
Yeah.
you
No,
or
no,
you
no.
invest?
I don't have I have a one that does my taxes and things for the
Okay.
end of the year business and stuff like that. And also like we do have quarterly situations where they have to make sure my books are together and so on
Okay.
and so forth. So on a daily basis, no. But quarterly and obviously at the end of the year, yes, we would definitely have an accountant.
So when you say managing your money, what is it? Don't eat out all the time like me.
Well, I
I
mean,
like chicken nuggets from McDonald's. What's up? And I like Starbucks in the morning. This
20,
morning, me and the kids got Starbucks.
yeah, I mean, you can do that, and that's fine. Those are the small things. Not necessarily that type of budget. I'm just for as far as like your business when you're getting in jobs and you're getting in orders and people are paying for things. Like one thing that I had to be very mindful of early on in business is when people come and they give you their money today, but that project may not be finished in let's say 8 weeks.
Mm,
So you have to take your money and make sure you allot it for materials and things that you're going to need along the way because that's not all of your money.
it's not all profit.
Right.
Okay.
Right. So you have to separate, the cost of doing business from that, end profit. And I personally don't feel like I've taken a profit the 4 years I've been in business.
Okay. It's
Um,
still building.
Yeah, because I turn it over into something else. I turn it over into more materials. I turn it over into better equipment. I turn it over into better transportation or whatever it is, but it's to benefit my business. Even something that may seem trivial to some people, for myself, even something as I market my charm, it's marketing around my neck.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just some, odd piece that doesn't benefit me.
Right.
No, this is HL. This is Houston Leather.
It's
So
part of your uniform.
correct. So those things, managing your money allows you to do those things and it allows you to be able to grow. So you have to manage your money. Don't just get money and think it's yours, then you don't have enough to complete the task.
Oh, so you mean to tell me that I can't just go spend the $10 that somebody just handed it to me? I shouldn't spend it that day.
You should spend it only when you've delivered the product and only when you've made sure that there's nothing else you can invest it in to help
Mm,
yourself grow.
okay.
Because you turn $10 into $100 if you just keep
And not buy chicken nuggets.
right. Well, yeah, you might get your 4 piece.
Give me a
Four
four.
for four.
Oh,
Get your
four for
four for
four.
four.
Okay, then the other $6 I need to
Yeah.
reinvest.
Yeah.
So that's real. So okay, so key takeaways because we got. You see, he really turns manager / DJ. Tell us we got 10 minutes.
Gotcha.
So key takeaways was the Facebook etiquette,
Yes.
the time management, prioritizing,
Yes.
and money management,
Yes.
and just the importance of reinvesting into your business. Because in order for it to grow, it takes money to make money. And some people be so ready to go buy Louis this and do you own any like designer pieces?
No.
Me either.
I
That's important though. There's a lot
I
of people that
really
own a lot of that stuff.
I really was, big on, Gucci
Mhm.
before the establishment of Houston Leathers. Now, why would I?
When you
'Cause
can, you are the Gucci.
right. So, you wouldn't necessarily see Gucci perhaps maybe wearing Louis. They're kind of opponents in business. Not,
Exactly.
so nothing against them. But yeah, I'm my own swag, you know what I'm saying? So
Period.
yeah. But one thing I would like to say would be, just kind of popped in my mind if I could share
Yes.
was do not share a good idea with the wrong person.
Okay.
You can have a great idea and it could be something that's going to really work out well for you. But if you share it with a small-minded individual or the wrong person, then yeah, they'll make you doubt it. They'll make you question it. And then you may not move forward with it because you shared it with the wrong person. Not that it was a bad idea. You just told the wrong person.
Hmm.
So yeah,
That's deep.
yeah, no doubt.
Y'all are not going to get these free jewels anywhere but on the Kick and Flavor with Doll show, because I'm bringing the dopest, the most hottest up and coming business owners in the city, and they are dropping free game. You're getting free game. You get
Facts.
free game.
Facts.
This in the past 4 years, not only have you created a new brand, but you've kicked. I mean, the brand is popping
Yeah.
in real life.
Yes. Yeah.
There's
yeah,
people
yeah,
that's
yeah.
been in business for 20 years that ain't getting, this kind of buzz and making these kind of strides, and
Right.
it's awesome. I'm so happy.
Yeah, and thank you to everybody that supported me. Thank you for having me here on the show. I was really excited, to be here today. And I'm just the face behind it. I have a lot of people who help me, who support me, who so I got a whole team. So I can't just take the credit. I'm just the one you see looking at right now. But yeah, we doing our thing, and we will soon be global. Yeah, no
Period.
doubt. No
It's the
doubt.
Houston Leathers for me, baby. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. Again, y'all, if y'all are not following Houston Leathers, make sure y'all follow them on Facebook, Houston Leathers, or you can follow them on IG at Houston_Leathers, or check out the website if you want to make an order at www.houstonleathers.com. He's taking orders. Like he said, he got custom bags, custom jackets, custom shirts, anything you
Yeah.
want. It's the lamb.
Yeah. No, it's
And look, you see how he blocked. Don't play with Big Robin here. Okay, period.
Yeah, no,
You know what I'm saying?
It's
You're
what
not
it's
gonna find
supposed to be now. It is. It's that Zaza pack for those.
This is definitely the this ain't nothing cheap about
yeah,
this, y'all.
if you know. This that Zaza pack right here, yo.
Period. Yeah. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much. I'll be back next week from 11 until 12. Y'all know how we do right here on 100.1 FM WPTP. Period.